One of the most common ways to get the ball out from the back is to get the ball down the sidelines. That way, you avoid the pressure of the middle of the field and you can send the ball through, just like in football, right? You go down the sidelines, it's kind of a safe way to do it, and then you expect your receiver to go down the field with it. Another popular way to get the ball to the back is just going long ball, brute force, boom, blast the ball, get a player to receive it. Same thing in football. If your wide receivers are fast enough, they can get to it. Just like in soccer and football, it's always a bad place to try to make a running play out of the back. You don't want to do that. You've seen that mistake. You go out of the back and into the center of the field. That's a great place to make a mistake. So you have to avoid that. And once you get the ball up the field, you want to make sure guys are getting marked up in the middle. You don't want them to just stay open. They get yards that way. They get goals that way. Same thing in football, right? Linebackers, they're going to make sure that the receivers are covered up. Now, dribbling through the middle is a common way to get the ball up the field to try to get goal scoring chances, right? You're dribbling left and right, you're making sure that, hoping that tackles get made. And if they don't make the right tackles, right, they lose yardage, you get closer to goal, you get closer to a goal. There's another common way is to draw the defense to one side and then send it to the other side. That's really common, right? You'll see it very often. They go one side of the field and then drop it to the back post. You're not going to see that much of this in football because they tell quarterbacks not to throw across their body, but it's super popular in soccer. Now, another one is drawing the defense into the middle and then getting it wide, and then you stretch the defense again, only so you can find the ball into the middle. It's close to the back post thing, but here it is, right? You're running, you pull the players into the middle of the field, and then you run the ball wide to gain some yardage. Then there's also drawing the defense up. In this example, right, you fakes the handoff, and then you draw the defense up so that you can create space behind the back line. Here in soccer, they sometimes pass the ball forward and then drop it back so that defense pushes up, only so they can move that ball forward again and get goals. Now, there are some interceptions, just like in football. If you lose the ball in the middle of the field, that's a really dangerous place to do it. Here, the defenders obviously pay for that mistake. You never want to make an interception in either of those sports, right? Even if it's down the sideline. Free kicks, same thing, pretty common in both sports, right? They don't count for as much in football, but they're used so often that they might as well. And in soccer, they're just plays you can't draw up, right? When there's passing like this through the middle, and it just seems like a free-flowing game, it's why they call it the beautiful game.